and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Welcome everyone to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan and David Aldridge on our sideline. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at Boston, they're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And checking out Detroit, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And checking out Detroit, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
We all know talking the talk is easy, but carrying through, that's another story. The naysayers' predictions were basically on point.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Well, the Celtics have their two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Their names are similar, and sometimes people get confused. Brown said, Coach Brad Stevens does it a lot. He draws up the play and says Jaylen, but puts JT on the clipboard. We look at each other like, all right, bro, one of us is going to get the bucket. It doesn't even matter. Kevin, back to you.
Both capable, DA. Thank you. And it's pretty clear that Adam Silver would like to implement, Chris, a mid-season tournament. What do you think would motivate teams for something like that?
Man, it depends, Kevin. It could be money, or it could make the games count extra, or different seeding or position of seeding in the playoffs. These days, I guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Josh Jackson out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Hayes, and it's Stewart in at the 5 down low. And for Boston, Brown is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the point. Now here's Jackson. Here's Stewart. Knocks it loose, and stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Smart leading the charge.
Oh, like a freight train running downhill. Smart, unstoppable in the open court.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Grant. On the wing, Jackson. 6 to shoot. Over Tatum. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good on the three-point shot.
An exceptionally polished score for his age. Tatum's lethal from the perimeter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hayes with it. Last time out he had 14 points. And it's blocked by Brown.
Just tenacious defense from Brown right there. I mean, superb at playing shutdown defense and stifling shooters.
Nice shot by Smart.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. That's tipped. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Grant, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And here's Hayes. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Jackson finds Hayes. Here's Diallo. He's covered by Brown. They need this. Diallo, no good.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Tipped away. Hayes with the steal. And another turnover here by Detroit. Searching for their first points of the game. For Boston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Jackson passes to Grant. To the middle and stolen by Williams. Over in the corner, Brown. Drills the three-pointer.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pistons trail by 10. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
Here's Grant. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans. Jackson has the open look. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Keeps it alive. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons trail by 10. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Diallo. Drops in the layup for 2.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
Now here's Smart. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Williams with the steal. Smart finds Tatum. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 10-point game. Rebound by Williams.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. But that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Now here's Hayes. Guarded by Smart. Hayes the pass to Stewart. And a missed layup. And here's Boston. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Brown feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Williams. Down low. Over Diallo. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Williams.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Hayes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Jackson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
That free throw, no good.
And they are excited about Jackson, a high motor guy with a ton of room to grow, and also displays terrific leadership on both ends.
And he sinks the second. So it's the Celtics now. Now Smart. The steal. Here's Diallo. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 16-5 run here. Brown outside. The dish now to Williams. Detroit with the rebound. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Horford. Here's Diallo. And a slam dunk by Diallo.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's Smart. The pass to Tatum. Back to Smart. Shot clock at 5. That shot missing. And the Pistons now going the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
They had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. Their offense just looked flat.
Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Marcus Smart. Celtics leading by 9. Here's Schroeder. He had 13 points in the win against Chicago.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Jackson with it. Picked up by Brown. Back to Jackson. Schroeder against Joseph. Kicks to Olynyk. Pass to Wiles. Shoots over Schroeder. Rebound Boston. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Brown outside. Back to Schroeder. Brown outside. Dishes it to Williams. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Passes it to Bay. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
The Pistons have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Williams. Hernan Gomez comes in for Al Horford. Jabari Parker's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Richardson in for Jaylen Brown. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Lee's checked in. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Dennis Schroeder. 8th in 3-point field goal percentage, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. And it's Detroit's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Joseph, the pass to Bay. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jabari Parker. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 4. Pass to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. They could use a bucket. And finished off by Hernangomez.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Here's Bay. He has 5. That's tipped.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pistons trail by 9. Now here's Joseph. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, this shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
Now here's Olynyk. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Gifted scorer around the rim. Olynyk can finish over either shoulder, and he's got great touch.
Schroeder looking around. In the corner, it's Richardson. Here's Cantor. Rebound by Olynyk.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Bay, no good. Celtics leading by 7. Parker passes to Hernangomez. Here's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Hernangomez kicks to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Well, there's the toughness and grit of Richardson, absorbing a lot of contact and powering through it.
Joseph with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over to the wing. Here's Bay. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Richardson the pass to Hernangomez from past the arc. Rebound, Detroit. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Lee kicks to Joseph. Five to shoot. Here's Olynyk, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Olynyk's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, I love that aggressiveness from Olynyk. I mean, he can create his own offense. I mean, we all know that, but that time with a little cleanup work.
Now here's Schroeder. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Richardson outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Celtics. Josh Richardson out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Parker. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward position. First one falls for him. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit, trailing by 5. The pass to Bay. Rebound by Parker.
Everything looked good until the finish, and it all goes wrong.
To the inside, Hernan Gomez. Off with the layup. Pistons trail by 5. Here's Joseph. Good D by Parker.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Lee against Schroeder. Out to the right wing. Hernan Gomez. That's a 2-pointer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Hernan Gomez has got 6. And here is Joseph. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Bay. From 13. Rebound Boston. They've led by as many as 14 points.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Down low. Shots good by Hernan Gomez. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Al Horford is checked in for Enes Kanter. Jason Tatum comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Smart subbed in for Richardson. Schroeder outside. He kicks it to Tatum. Schroeder with the ball. Hayes on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Killian Hayes. Boston shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Schroeder hits them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Passes it to Stewart. Kicks it to Olynyk. Pass to Stewart. Lays it up off the glass. Stewart's got 4 points this quarter.
You can count on Olynyk to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate, and that feed was phenomenal.
Tatum dishes to Smart. And the pass to Horford. Just 5 to shoot. Parker outside. Detroit with the rebound. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hayes. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Smart. Back to Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watch him. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
Jackson, he's checked in for Detroit. And the second free throw, good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Now Hayes. Pass to Stewart. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Smart finds Horford. Now Schroeder. Passes to Parker. Now here's Horford. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Hayes.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
That one falls. Diallo's got 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Schroeder outside. Boston, no good that time either. Pistons trail by 4. Hayes with it. He's picked up by Parker. The shot's good from Hayes.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Smart. Parker surveying the floor. Left side, Horford. Here's Schroeder. Rebound, Detroit.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
The open shot from Jackson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Horford. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Hayes. Pass to Grant. Back to Hayes. To the middle. No good from Grant. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Jabari Parker, and it's Brown in for Dennis Schroeder. And so, Smart nails both of them. Pistons trail by 6. Grant surveying the D. Basket good. Grant's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Brown outside. Inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I mean, what you love about Brown's game right now, he understands the offense, and he understands his role within it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
One shot.
That's good from Williams.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
Now here's Hayes. Jackson finds Hayes. Back to Jackson. He scores, and he's off the schneid with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough night for him.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Here's Tatum. A 17-point game for him in the win against Chicago. And Williams with the stuff.
What I really love about this kid, you know, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Here's Hayes following the bucket by the Celtics. The pass to Jackson. And it's Grant in the corner. Off target from outside.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Tatum no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Hayes no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
And you look at Diallo, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
I mean, really, that's just sheer tenacity. Brown exploiting the D with his drive and making them get physical with him.
For Boston, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. That free throw good from Brown. He's perfect from the line this time.
For a player who does special things off the floor, Jaylen Brown is an amazing role model for young kids. Very active on speaking about the importance of education and learning new languages himself.
Now here's Jackson. 9 points last game out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Brown outside. He dishes it to Tatum. Back to Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Here's Hayes. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Richardson's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Lee's checked in for Josh Jackson. Lee passes to Stewart. Pass to Bay. Clock at 6. Over Tatum. Bay, no good.
I like what he was trying to do, shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
Tatum passes to Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And the Pistons with possession here, following the bucket by the Celtics. And he lobs it up toward the rim, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Richardson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Brown the pass to Williams. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Brown, Miles, and it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
Ennis Kanter's checked in for Williams. Olynyk, he's checked in for the Pistons. Corey Joseph comes in for Hayes. .156 left in the first half of basketball. Olynyk high post. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Kanter over Lee, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Pass to Bay. Lee outside. Detroit, no good that time either. Celtics leading by 13. Tatum passes to Richardson. Rebound, Detroit, and the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Detroit's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Lee against Richardson. No good from Lee. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Cantor. Richardson trying to break loose, and Cantor throws it down.
Embracing physical contact on the way up. Cantor seems to enjoy scoring right on the defense.
Pistons trail by 15. Lee outside. Here's Bay. No good from outside.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And so it's Boston, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better, or it's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else: their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, there wasn't much flow in that offense, that's for sure. Guys are forcing shots, not using their teammates. Look, if they're going to make any noise in the second half, they need to shoot the ball better. And it starts with ball movement and shot selection.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside, buddy, with Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so it's Boston with it. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Grant. He's out there with Diallo. And there's Jackson, and it's Stewart in at the center. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Pistons trail by 15. Hayes with it, now guarded by Smart. Hayes, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Outside, Smart. He kicks to Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Williams. Averaging 9 points per game, 12 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we talk about players getting hot offensively. He's in the same kind of groove with his defense right now. He's a beast at that end of the floor.
The first free throw is good. And so Tatum nails them both. Pistons trail by 17. The pass to Stewart. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Horford. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Rebounded by Jackson. And, well, Detroit shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
And Detroit has possession. 19-point game. Hayes finds Diallo. That 3 off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Tatum on the wing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
And stolen by Tatum. Smart passes to Williams. Double team on Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
A very concerted effort on Horford's part to bully his way inside and draw contact there. He needs to do more of that. Play inside, get tough.
The Celtics have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good.
Well, I love how Horford has changed his game over time. I mean, now a floor spacing big who also brings leadership to the locker room.
Pistons trail by 21. Stolen by Smart. Goes up. And slam dunk by Smart.
That's just elite defense by Smart. Seizing the opportunity and taking it the other way.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Jackson. Here's Diallo. Shoots over Brown. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Now here's Tatum. Got a piece of it. Taken away by Hayes. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jabari Parker comes in for Jason Tatum. The Pistons have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Hayes the pass to Jackson. Hayes with it. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? The shot comes out. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Parker's shot is off. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got 10 points.
Oh, good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Smart kicks to Parker. On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Diallo. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Celtics. Pistons trail by 21. And here's Hayes. Grant dishes to Hayes. Throws it up high. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's Hernan Gomez, and finished off by Hernan Gomez.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's Jackson following the bucket by the Celtics.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Celtics leading by 19. Schroeder outside to the middle. On the wing, Williams passes it to Hernan Gomez. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by the Pistons. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Now here's Hayes. After the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Grant the pass to Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And Jackson has got the complete package down low. Loves putting the D in a compromising position.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Jackson. And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Williams. And it's Richardson in for Juan Hernan-Gomez. Both free throws good from Jackson. Now Schroeder. He's got 5. Brown outside. Shoots over Lyles. Busted. No good that time either. Here's Parker. Detroit with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Lyles. Detroit. No good that time either. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Olynyk has the open look. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Olynyk's got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Schroeder. Richardson outside. Back to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. To end the drought. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 8.
Oh, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Pistons trail by 16. Outside Jackson. Back to Hayes. Pass to Lyles. They get a hand on it. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break from the line. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Celtics lead by 18.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up for the nice-looking jump.
The Pistons have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Down low. A floater. And Lyles with the lay-in. Lyles got his second basket.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Brown finds Richardson. And here's Kanter. Shot clock at 6. That's a 2 from Parker. And that one hits back iron. Pistons trail by 16. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Celtics. Parker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Brown. Kicks it out to Schroeder. A second chance effort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Second, Jaylen Brown.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And with their range, they stretch out opposing defenses. So even when they're not shooting threes well, they're still making an impact.
First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. Then for the Pistons, Lee comes in for Josh Jackson. And it's Joseph in for Hayes. Schroeder hits them both. Now here's Joseph. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's the pass to Bay. Lets the 3 fly. And Kanter pulls it down.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. Oh, it's not a small shot.
And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
That free throw good from Brown. Both good from the line that time. Joseph with the ball. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Inside. Pass to Bay. Offensive rebound. Can't get it to fall. Celtics leading by 20. Brown drives in. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Detroit.
It's something we saw a lot from Brown as an amateur, the ability to draw fouls and get to the line.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good. Pistons trail by 21. And here is Joseph. No points in the game yet for him.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
To the left side wing. Horford. Kept alive by Boston. Tries yet again. And it's finished off by Richardson as he lays it in.
And this coaching staff loves when Richardson gets inside. I mean, it keeps their offense well-rounded and gives the defense a lot to worry about.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
So it's Boston now after the basket by Detroit. Horford kicks it over to Schroeder. The kick out to Brown. 4 on the clock. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Brown. Pistons shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Joseph, the pass to Olynyk. Here's Bay. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
1:22 left to play here in the third. Joseph looking around, passes it to Lyles. Here's Olynyk. Misses off the right iron.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Horford. Here's Kanter. Basket counts. Kanter's got 6.
Now, that's the staple of Kanter's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
The Pistons shooting just 31% in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Bay. They get it back.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They get it again. Horford, no luck. Here's Bay. He's covered by Brown. Here's Bay. Off target. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Celtics. They finish off the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-4 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Neesmith. Richardson is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4-man position. That's the Boston 5. Here's Magruder. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Joseph. Out to the right wing. Hernan Gomez kicks to Richardson. No good with the triple. And Detroit has possession. Pass to Olynyk. Lee outside. Knocked loose. Richardson the pass to Hernan Gomez. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. To the inside, Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
When you pair Cantor's strong frame with the scorer's mentality, you get a guy that loves the game.
And, well, Detroit shooting just 31% in the game. Outside, Joseph. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Cantor trying to free himself up. Scooped up. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Cantor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, plenty of power behind Cantor's inside moves. Helps him overcome whatever D he encounters.
Outside, Joseph. Here's Magruder. And another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. For the Pistons. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Diallo. Floats it up for Horford.
A big night for Horford. He's so in the zone. It's like nothing can keep him from his shots.
And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if we're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Now here's Tatum. Schroeder, left side. No good there. And it's Detroit the other way. Down low. Jackson trying to break free. No good from Grant. Celtics leading by 23. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And there's the pass to Stewart. There's the dish to Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you, Jackson is an aggressive player, always seeking out contact, especially while he's shooting.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that. Let's just not change it because one or two guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the time.
Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as he wants.
Taken away by Williams. Now Tatum. In the corner, Horford with it from deep. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And that one's good. Schroeder.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now here's Hayes. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Some changes for Boston. Bruno Fernando comes in for Williams, and Parker subbed in for Al Horford. Tatum against Jackson, kicks it to Jackson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Jackson passes to Grant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Schroeder with the ball. Pass to Parker. Yep, that one goes in there.
And hey, that wasn't easy, but Parker was just committed to scoring no matter what.
Grant gets a wide open look. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
And so Tatum nails them both. And here's Hayes. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Jackson. From downtown. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Lets it go from deep. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now here's Hayes. He's tightly guarded, and the dunk by Grant.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Passes it to Parker. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
That's good from Schroeder. For the Pistons, Gooden's checked in, and Rodney Magruder's subbed in for Hayes. Schroeder hits them both. Here's Jackson. Pass to Grant. Over in the corner, Gooden. Jackson passes to Jackson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And how about that mentality by Jackson? Looking to shoot it as soon as that pass was delivered.
Schroeder dishes to Parker. And the pass to Fernando. Now here's Tatum, guarded by Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fernando. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, yeah, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
And he makes the first. Detroit making a switch here. Lee's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And so Grant will bring it up for Detroit. Launches it. Rebound, Boston. Schroeder's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Now Lee. Pass to Magruder. Lee kicks to Magruder. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds to Gooden.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers. 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, you know, with that comes blocks, steals, and deflections. You know, as long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
And so Gooden nails both of them. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Parker outside. Hernangomez passes to Parker. Passes to Nesmith. Here's Hernangomez. And that one goes long. Detroit's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Lee gets the bucket.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like, that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
So it's Detroit now. following the three-pointer by Boston. Pass to Grant from outside the arc. The rebound by the Celtics.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Pritchard passes to Hernan Gomez. To the middle. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Pistons have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Jackson passes to Grant. Back to Jackson. Puts up a three. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Pritchard. Parker outside. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
Boston shooting about 47% here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Boston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Dennis Schroeder.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Nesmith. And it's Parker in the corner. Rebounded by Jackson. Here are the Pistons with the ball. Can they get it? Hits it from three-point range. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.